serve a niente. Passa le notti vicino ai copertoni, ma è stufa di essere citata in libri e canzoni. Laura sta allo specchio, si guarda le mani, pure il marito e i figli, ma fa pensieri strani. Per soldi forse non, lei non lo farebbe. Beh, ma perché mettere limiti alla nuova esperienza? No, non c'è differenza. Chi muore per strada, chi a casa senza violenza. Forse è la stessa cosa, annullare se stessi e annullare ogni cosa. tira su bevendo come se fosse ancora il tempo. Non cerca nuovo, ormai ha smesso. Se resta solo fa lo stesso. Voleva un figlio oppure un sogno che la facesse essere donna. E stronzo tu che pensi Troia quando lei gira in minigonna. Sola, Ginny sembra un angelo, nel freddo della sera, non vedo grandi cose, oltre la pioggia scura. Chi conosce Broadway, la vita che c'è sotto, dietro ogni viso teso, le storie d'ogni giorno. E per lei che il suo mondo, sì, con lei fino in fondo, e salirà su nel cielo, sempre con lei. La pioggia cade su New York City, scende fin dentro il cuore, mi lava l'anima. Ora li vedo andare via, ora li vedo andare su, guardali insieme che volano via. E per lei che il suo mondo, sì, con lei fino in fondo.
Depi,
Yes. Hello, guys. Are you ready for the next episode of the Dermoscopy Happy Hour? Here we are. Hello, 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 Emiliuccio.
What happened? Now we start before our time.
Yes, because we are, we are thrilled by starting the episode.
We can
Constantino, Nisa.
Hi,
Ciao,
JP,
ragazzi.
Emilios, Konstantinos.
Hello, hello, hello.
Guys,
So,
hello guys.
you know that Emilio and I spent a nice weekend in Budapest.
Wow.
Really, really, really.
Until when were you together? Like this morning?
This morning.
Yes.
Nice.
Until yesterday at 10 p.m. 10 p.m.
and we will also be together next weekend. But should we say what we're gonna do next weekend?
Yes, why not? Yeah.
We are jealous, but please say, Emilios.
Where will you be?
There is something coming. So an upgraded version of Dermoscopy digital training, and this weekend we have the recordings. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we will do
Wow.
modules only on cases, So I will ask terrifying questions to Emilio, and he will do the same with me.
We will see. Guys, why don't you come? Come in the studio. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Anyhow, this is not for
Yeah.
the moment. This is not for the episode. What is for the episode, and I don't know if we mentioned it this year, guys, is that the songs we listen the last minutes before the episode, do you know what kind of songs they are? Probably you don't know them.
Yeah.
It could be that you
Could
don't
be.
know them.
You should know them.
You should know them because they are the songs from
Yes.
a band that Jeppy used to have when he was young, and basically the band still exists. And
Which band?
the band changed several names. The last name used by the band was Globulus Marrones because they are the official band of the International Dermoscopy Society. So whenever we have the World Congress, they are there and giving a live concert. That was from your previous life, my friend.
Yes. A couple of lives ago, just a couple of lives ago. Sebby, what are you doing? I see already that this episode will be very fancy, Hello. So thank you for listening to us from Turkey, Uzbekistan, Romania, Netherlands, Latvia, Romania, Argentina, Baku, Spain, France, Brazil, Serbia, Azerbaijan, Torino.
Amazing.
Portugal.
We need something exotic. Where is our friend from Australia? I mean, come on, what happened tonight?
Melbourne.
Come on. He or she cannot be awake always at 5 p.m. morning.
True. But most likely we'll have someone from Australia. Most likely.
So today we will speak about OMAS. Sebby, the question of the week is the following. How many OMAS of the skin do you know? 3, less than 3, more than 3, all of them, none of them? No.
And sometimes also should be an answer.
Yeah. No, come on. 3 are the well-known OMAs, yeah?
Hey, Tilak, good morning from Melbourne. Yeah.
Melbourne, yeah,
Hello,
Tilak.
Tilak.
Hello.
Hi, Tilak.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you so much for interrupting your sleep for the happy hour.
Okay, let's see how things are going, Sebby. So more than 3, yes. None of them is also nice. None of them. Do you like the Dermoscopy happy hour? Yes, 95%. By the way, not all of them, right?
Yes,
Right?
those 5% voted for sometimes, my friend.
Yes.
These are the real fans. The ones that voted
The
for
real-
sometimes is the core group,
Wonderful, wonderful. So I will share my screen immediately, because I need to show you something. I need to show you something which is relevant for the episode today. Okay, the BAPOMAS. Can you see my slides?
It's trying and it came. Yeah, it came.
Yes. So the BAPOMAS, what is the BAPOMA? Let's say we have to thank Thomas Wisner, who in 2011 published a paper in Nature Genetics on a new identified entity in the field of melanocytic tumors. You see, we described two families with a new autosomal dominant syndrome characterized by multiple skin-colored, elevated melanocytic tumors. Histopathologically, they were showing epithelioid cells, but also they were also atypical. They were also very atypical from a histopathologic point of view, showing overlapping features with melanoma. By the way, in some of these cases, they found inactivating germline mutations for BAP1. So germline means that you are transmitting the disease to your children. But also, they found also a subset of sporadic mutations, somatic mutations in melanocytic nevi, showing the same features. So somatic mutations still of the BAP1 gene, which was producing basically the same type of morphologic type of
JP,
yes.
Did you change the slide because we still see your first slide?
No. Yes, I'm showing different slides.
That's why I interrupted.
Yes.
See the first slide. Of course, you were looking very nice. Let me tell you, in front of the title, the BAPOMA.
Okay. So I go back.
Really nice.
Okay. So now can you see the second slide?
We can still see
No.
you and the BAPOMA.
Okay. So then I have to do the classic.
Do the classic.
Yeah, I will do the classic.
BAP1 gene is a tumor suppressor gene, says Gohan.
Yes. Okay, can you see the paper published in Nature Genetics by Thomas Wisner?
Yes, now yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that's exactly basically what I told you already. So there are two types of BAPOMAS. One is germline, based on a germline mutation, and the other ones are based on a somatic mutation. So, but producing the same type of nevus. And then this is the paper I would like to share with you. A very nice paper by a lot of people, mainly from New York, Barcelona, Chile, Thessaloniki, Emilio, and France, and so on. And in this paper, they analyzed the clinical and dermoscopic morphology of BAPOMAS, this kind of newly identified types of nevi. They studied 48 BAPOMAS from 31 patients, and 11 patients had the BAP1 germline mutation. It means that most of them are sporadic cases, where there is a somatic mutation of the BAP1 gene. And dermoscopically, these lesions are identified by 5 patterns. These are the 5 patterns. Yeah, this is schematic showing a schematic showing the 5 patterns identified in the cohort of bapomas. In A, you see a very common type, which is a structureless pink tan lesion with atypical eccentric clots at the periphery. The second one is the same pink tan structureless lesion with vessels at the periphery, radial vessels, and then just structureless pink tan in C, and then a structureless pink tan with a network at the periphery or with globules at the periphery, but also in the center. Okay, so what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that dome-shaped papules with pink to tan structureless areas and peripheral irregular dots, globules, or network should raise the clinical suspicion for bapoma. Okay, and these are the examples that they give into the in the paper. You will see between from A to C the most common type, which is structureless pink to tan lesion with atypical eccentric clots, which occasionally can be seen together. And from D to F, instead of the clots, you see a network at the periphery. Okay, here we have the other morphologic types, structureless pink to tan lesion with atypical vessels, or let's say even more atypical lesion from a clinical and dermoscopic point of view. And here you see the histology related to this lesion, which is again characterized by this structureless pink to tan color and globules at the periphery. And as you can see here, and it's also mentioned in the legend, histologically, this lesion as a central melanocytic population composed of spitzoid nests located in the dermis. So this is looking pretty spitzoid, you know? So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We in some way, I get the feeling that we are going, we are dermatologists, we are a little bit schizophrenic. From time to time, we try to simplify things. Sometimes, in contrast, we like to complicate things. So, in this case, we like to complicate.
But it was not our initiative.
Yes, but we dermatologists, as a categorist,
it was pathological again. Pathological.
Yes. So, in summary, my question to you is: bapoma only a molecular variant of Spitz nevus? You know what I mean? So we should not complicate our life. We were speaking in a previous episode about deep penetrating nevi, about pigmented epithelioid melanocytomas, which are, in our view, just morphologic variations in the field of blue nevi, right? So why not? This must be considered just a variation in the field of Spitz nevi. Emilio, you have cases. By the way, I didn't find even not one case of bapoma in my collection. I'm very sorry. I cannot.
Really?
You will never find the bapoma if you don't look for a bapoma. So you have to do the specific stain in order to understand that there is this loss of BAP1 expression. The point, I will show some cases, of course. Of course, the main point is the question you did in the end, and I was about to ask you this question if you didn't have it in the last slide. So eventually, after all the things we have learned, at least until today, about bapomas, the clinically relevant conclusion is that they are just benign tumors. So they are variants of nevi with a spitzoid morphology. Of course, BAP1 mutation is a very, as you said, is a very well-known mutation, is one of the 3 main germline high penetrance mutations for melanoma, so together with CDKN2A and MITF. So it's given that individuals and families with mutations in these three genes are in increased risk for melanoma, but this is not the discussion now. The discussion is about the tumors with the somatic mutation. These are the BAPOMAs, the somatic mutation that causes the loss of the expression of the PAP1, and it appears that this results to a peculiar morphology, but that's it. And it's not only BAPOMAs, we also have other OMAs.
Other OMAs.
Yes.
Yeah. I know that you are going to show us more BAPOMAs, more OMAs, which we don't know exactly what they are.
Yeah. There is one question already, but maybe we take the questions after the cases, because the cases are much related to what we said. So we start with this one, 15 years old, appeared 6 months ago. It's on the knee, practically close to the knee, a non-pigmented, slightly elevated lesion. Here you can see the close-up. It's flat, but there is an elevated component in the center, more or less. That's dermoscopy, pretty pretty colorful, but with intense red color. In the center, I don't know, what do you see in the center? Maybe some signs of a little bit of white.
Yeah, and some vessels.
Yeah, maybe very few vessels. So, I mean, from a clinical.
What's going on?
Yeah. Maybe some vessels linear.
Yeah.
Is my connection still good? Because I had the feeling that my connection was.
Yeah, we lost you for a moment, but it's okay. It's okay now. So it's a spitzoid looking lesion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spitzoid. I mean, from a dermatoscopic point of view, not so much, but taking everything together, it's a reasonable guess to think about a spitzoid looking lesion. Now, I share with you the dialogue in Viber with one of the most important persons in my life, and this is our pathologist, Mattheos, who is a
we love
Matteo.
We love Matteo.
He's a great
we love
guy.
him.
Hi,
Mattheos.
He's a fantastic pathologist, and he's, a person that I speak every day with. He's excellent also in collaboration and everything. So in this particular case, he sends me with Viber before the official report the information that this is an alcoma. That was some time ago. And
I love it.
Alcoma.
I love it.
And then
alcoholic spitzoid lesion.
And then also he sends the images. This is the first histopathologic image that he sent. This is a little bit closer. Here we can see that, in fact, there is a spitzoid lesion, more or less. But this is not the so interesting part. The interesting part comes in a moment when you will see the stain, which highlights very well the morphology of the cells, because here, even in the close-up, they are not that much evident. But look what happens with the immunostain. I mean, it's clear that these cells have this characteristic epithelioid morphology. This is the ALK stain, and this is another category of tumors. It's not a category again, it's a subgroup of spitzoid tumors that have this positivity in the ALK stain, and it's considered quite specific for spitzoid lesions. Of course, there are some melanomas with ALK positivity, but this is extremely rare. Usually, it's quite typical of a spitz nevus. So, in the end of the dialogue, I ask him, as you can see here, alcoma, he sends me the photos, and I ask him the single question, which means, and he gives the answer to our question, my friend. Nothing. Benign.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Of course, this is a private conversation. Maybe Mattheos, if he was in front of the screen, he would try to explain, yeah, you know,
Make
this,
some arguments. Yeah.
yes, yes. But in the daily personal conversation, I ask the relevant thing, and he gives me the relevant answer, and the relevant answer is nothing benign. Okay, so that was the first case of alcoma that we saw some time ago, and then more recently. I visited this girl who came particularly for this visit in Greece. So she was not from Greece, she was from, I don't remember, from Bulgaria, I think. 8 years old, appeared 6 months ago. This is the lesion. Of course, we all know that the age predisposes us to be optimistic.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever we see, we still will keep our optimism because the age is 8. But then, I mean, look at the lesion. This is the clinical, and this is dermoscopy.
Yeah. Very fancy looking lesion.
Yeah,
Weird.
Too much.
Weird.
Too much. By the way, in the upper part, it looks like regression, no?
Well, it's a nodular component anyhow, so
Yeah.
cannot speak about regression. But anyway, why?
And then, of course, there is a blue component, but together with shiny streaks, the lesion is obviously very ugly. Yeah. So we decide to excise it and look, even if you're not pathologists, even if you cannot understand much of pathology, look how similar the lesion is
With the previous one.
with the previous one. While checking the histopathologic photos, I wanted to double check if by mistake I included the same photographs, but these are not the same photographs. These are two different lesions that look so similar one to the other. And look again, the ALK stake. I mean, it's solving immediately any discussion about the diagnosis. So it's one more alcoma.
Wow. Wow.
Next one.
Amazing.
Young girl, like 30 or so, maybe less, I don't remember, with this dome-shaped nodule on the lateral surface of the abdomen. This is the close-up. Clinically, what comes in your mind?
Well,
Fits.
well, nothing. I don't want to see it. It's
Clinically, maybe a speech, maybe.
Yeah,
DF.
yeah.
Schizoid lesion.
Schizoid. So in a schizoid lesion, you would expect to see Nisa with dermoscopy. What?
Dotted vessels, white lines,
Dotted
pink
vessels,
structureless.
Dotted vessels, white lines. Okay, perfect. There you go.
Wow.
interesting.
Precisely the opposite from what you would expect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So linear vessels, ramified vessels, but come on, could this be a basal cell carcinoma? I don't know.
No.
Way.
No.
Could it be an
No.
adnexal neoplasm?
Yes, adnexal.
Yeah.
Adnexal. I vote for adnexal.
Yes. But it's not. It's not. Look at the lesion. It's melanocytic and a lot, very much melanocytic.
A lot of cells.
A lot of cells.
Hello.
And also a lot of lymphocytes. There is also a very intense lymphocytic reaction. And here you can see something. So you can see that the melanocytes are very large. Look at these melanocytes that are mainly in the upper part, how large they are,
Pleomorphic.
how large the nucleus is, how much pleomorphic they are. And here, look, something that Matteos told me that it's quite typical for bapomas before we do the stain, even before we do the stain. So what is typical is the cytoplastic membrane of the cell here in the circle and also here in the circle. If you see the cytoplastic membrane is very intense, very well demarcated.
There is a line.
Yeah. And he told me that this is a quite typical clue for bapomas, because otherwise the lesion is quite worrisome. I mean, the cells are quite, I mean, Of course, there are no mitosis, but the cells are quite large and quite atypical. And this is the BAP1 stain. And here I want to show you something very nice, in my view. What does this mean? So how do they conclude with the diagnosis of BAPOMA? They conclude because you see the cells in the lower here, the cells that I show now, for example, you see that they are negative in the stain. So the nucleus of these cells is not stained. While, and you can understand it better if you compare to the right part here, when we can see lymphocytes mainly, and upper part we can see keratinocytes, and you see that the nucleus is intensely, heavily stained with the BAP1 stain. So these cells here, the nucleus is not stained because they have BAP1 deficiency. So this is a loss of BAP1, this is BAPOMA. And again here, an even better photograph that shows the difference. In the circle, in the upper part, we can see endothelial cells and lymphocytes with stained nucleus. And in the lower part, in the square, we can see these large melanocytes, and we can see that the nucleus is not stained by the BAP1. So BAPOMA, once again. And the next one, very similar case, again on the abdomen, again a young girl, again a dome-shaped, maybe less dome-shaped, but still elevated nodule. And dermatoscopically,
Almost the same, yeah.
Less evident vessels, but still present, linear, not so long as before, but linear, again, ramified somehow. By the way, here there is also in the left upper part a hypopigmented part of this lesion. Again, very tough clinical diagnosis. Could you conclude with?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Once again, very similar lesion, dense melanocytes, but also dense infiltration by lymphocytes. Look at the cells. I mean, how large they are, and how large also the nuclei are, and how large also the cytoplasm is. So very strange cells, of course, again, without mitosis. And once again, the BAP stain shows the loss. Look here, for example, look these nuclei that are not stained with the BAP1 stain.
Yeah.
Very good. Last case. On the leg.
Ugly.
Here, the age is like, it was something like 40 or something like this. Of course, the lesion is very ugly. That's dermoscopy. Mainly structureless.
Yeah. Blue and black.
But blue and black. Yeah. So, I mean, come on. The lesion is extremely suspicious.
Take it out. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, also the age is advanced here. And this was finally diagnosed as a melanoma, so it's okay.
Finally.
It's okay. But I just included it to show how similar sometimes these lesions might look from an histopathologic point of view. Look, the cells here. Of course, the big difference was in the previous slide. In this slide, we can also see ulceration, extensive ulceration in the epidermis. This is very, very suspicious anyhow. But if we go deep in the dermis, we see that the cells are quite similar with before. They are again large, very large, with large neoplasms. Of course, here the difference is that we see mitosis, which is an important feature for this differential diagnosis. So this one was diagnosed eventually as a melanoma. By the way, although it was thick, the patient is, for the moment, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very nice. It's very nice to see how things are moving from a morphologic point of view, but still we have to try to summarize, the categories of lesions. All these lesions you showed us before are more or less in the spectrum of spitzoid tumors. They are benign because the patient is young. So in my view, molecular biology should be intended to understand, not to complicate things, you know. So anyway, let's have a look to the questions.
Yeah, but before this, may I propose the first proposal for the quote of the day?
Mhm.
So we could say something like, all OMAs are benign except melanoma.
I love it.
Or all OMAs are fine except melanoma.
Well, yeah, okay. Of course, we have also carcinoma, which is
Carcinoma.
which is not really.
Sarcoma.
Carcinoma is another thing. Is another.
Yeah,
Basalioma.
yeah.
Yes, but you understand what I'm speaking about. When we say
Yeah.
OMAs, we mean these. OMAs are not melanomas. Yeah. Also, this is.
OMAs are not
I love
melanomas.
Yeah.
OMAs are
I
not
love it.
melanomas. I love it. I
Yes, Joanna Goldberg.
John, I'm already voting for your quote.
Yes.
Yeah. I withdraw my proposal. I go with Joanna's.
OMAs are not melanomas. Fascinating.
By the way, I don't know, whenever I do a presentation on bapomas, I usually get the same question from the audience. When do you check for germline mutation? So is one bapoma enough? How many may trigger you to do check for germline mutation?
And
Yeah, I was
what is your
just
answer?
thinking, I was just going to ask this question.
And
What
what
is your
Completely
answer?
agree.
And what do you respond, Konstantinos, when you get this question? Or you don't respond, you stay silent like this?
No, I usually say that one is definitely not enough, but more than three should be in the differential.
Do we
Okay.
have any data about it? I don't know.
No. But, well, I mean, I think there was a paper that suggested that so one bapoma in the original paper, that's episode, that one doesn't shouldn't put the suspicion of the mutation, but I think they suggest over two.
Yeah, the rule of
Over
two
two.
or the rule of three, as we already use for CDK and 2A. Bene,
Maybe
how-
if a patient has an uveal melanoma and bapoma, then it's good to look for this mutation.
Yeah,
Because bapoma is much more related with uveal melanomas, right?
Well, uveal melanoma is related to BAP1 more than the other mutations.
Yeah.
How should we approach a patient with BAP? Could it be associated to other tumors? What kind of surgery? Thank you.
yeah, excision, and then, as we said, you know, this is interesting, the association with ocular melanoma, but
the association with ocular melanoma is not with the single tumors with somatic mutation, is with the germline.
Germline, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What
Wonderful.
kind of surgery? Yeah, simple excision. And simple excision, of course, when we excise it, we don't know it's a bapoma. We excise it because it's a nodule and we're not sure what it is. If we knew that it's a bapoma, then maybe we wouldn't excise it. I don't know. I just thought about it. If we knew.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but when you see such a fancy looking lesion like you showed before, how can you avoid? You know,
you're not sure. How often the patient with bapoma should come in the visits? Well, I would say that the patient with a bapoma is a healthy patient with no problems. So the frequency of visits should be according to the overall context, age, other risk factors, and total number of nevi and so on. One time you said alcoma. Is that associating with ALK gene? Alcomas are these pizzoid tumors that are positive to this ALK stain.
Yes.
OMAS sheep in wolf's clothing. Yes, correct.
Yes.
says that oma in ancient Greek means eye. Really, Sophia? Yeah. Konstantinos, do you know this? Oma means
Yeah.
eye. It's true.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oma means eye. Yeah. Nice. We have to think about it.
The eye. The eye.
Eye.
Eye. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Nice. What else?
Are this lesion needing re-excision? Re-excision?
No.
Not really. Not really. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful.
So Yorgos is asking if we should advise eyes, kidney, and/or lung screening after bapoma because it is connected with mesothelioma and kidney tumors. So that's what we're discussing, Yorgos, that one lesion shouldn't prompt a general evaluation, but, well, maybe after 2 or 3, patients should be checked for a germline mutation.
Yes. So once again, what is related to the increased risk for melanoma, uveal melanoma, mesothelioma, renal cell carcinoma is the germline BAP1 mutation, not the single BAP1 inactivated tumor. So that should be clear. Are there dermatoscopic features for bapoma? Yes. Jeppy showed them at the beginning, these 5 patterns. Well, 5 are many, I have to say. If we have 5 patterns, it means that there is not a predominant.
There's no pattern.
Well, structureless pink to 10. This is the overall scenario. Yeah, a papule with structureless pink to 10 colors. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay.
Fantastic.
Sebastiano,
No.
are you going to show us something?
Hello everybody, welcome to Happy Hour. Again, a very exclusive offer for you. What I hold in my hand is a history of PhotoFinder, decades of history of a Medicam. Now you have the chance to trade in your Medicam. Thanks for your loyalty, we love you for that. All these years you have been with us. Now you have the chance to trade in. You give us your old Medicam and you get the new Medicam 1000, made for trichoscopy, dermoscopy, onychoscopy. The one and only Medicam, only for you. It's now or never. Love you for that.
He's a crazy guy, let me tell you.
One of a kind.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Nisa, what are you going to show us?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Same patient. One is on the arm and the other on the leg. You see the macroscopic images.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one on the leg. And here is a close-up of the upper part and the lower part. I can go back. The overall features, upper and lower. And the second one, which is on the arm. Let's have a look at the close-up. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now, what's the diagnosis?
Yeah. Both melanomas, both bapomas. One melanoma, 2 dysplastic. One bapoma, 2 melanoma, both dysplastic. Interesting. Both bapomas, of course. I mean, come on.
One melanoma, 2 dysplastic nevus. So I think it was a bit difficult. And what do you think, guys?
Both nevi.
Both nevi.
I think both nevi.
Both. And is Emilios here?
I am here now, but I was away for 1 minute, so I didn't see the lesions. Sorry.
So I can go back, but I...
No, go on.
Okay. So the answer is, the first one is the melanoma. The second one is the dysplastic nevus. There's no bapoma here. This one was the melanoma. Breast of thickness is 0.3 millimeter. You can see the pseudopods, white lines, dotted vessels. I just want to say that this lesion looks like a bapoma that Jeppy showed us, because there was some parts with eccentric clots and pink structureless. Don't you think so, Jeppy?
Yeah. This lead a more worrisome lesion.
Yeah. And the second one is just like that. I think this was also a bit worrisome because this part is completely benign, but the upper part looks totally different. That's why I would like to excise this one also. This was dysplastic nevus with mild atypia. The second one was the melanoma. And now, another patient, young guy, 22 years old, and this is on the inguinal fold, upper thigh, and here is a dermatoscopy.
Ooh,
Wow.
Ugly.
Same lesion. Yeah. And here are the choices.
of course, now you will you force people to vote for bapoma, of course. Yeah.
Too much pigmentation to be a bapoma.
But of course,
Rising on a nevus,
if we
bapoma.
were in a different episode, everybody would vote for melanoma. But today,
I still vote for melanoma.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
let's have a look at
Melanoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
The majority said that this is melanoma arising on nevus, bapoma, compound nevus. Okay, histopathology was here bapoma, but it was very interesting for me to see the heavy pigmentation on the background. It was an interesting lesion. I guess that this was a melanoma arising on a nevus, but it was benign and bapoma.
Bapoma. Yeah. So
How old was
bapoma
the
And this
patient?
is
also heavily pigmented.
The strange part with this lesion,
it's very, the lesion isn't it very strange lesion?
It's very strange, not only because it's heavily pigmented, but also because there is a quite large flat component. Usually, we are used to these bapomas being almost nodular.
The upper part is nodules. There are two nodules. The pigmented part was flat.
A large flat part, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll look at this one, like the cases that Emilios showed us, a small nodular lesion and 38 years old female, anterior left thigh, and history 7 to 8 months. And here's a dermatoscopy and the close-up.
Crazy vessels.
But this looks quite similar to the second case I showed.
Yeah.
By the way, while people are voting, Raymond, who is with us, hi Raymond, many hugs from all of us, asks what was the skin type of the previous patient. He was a dark skin type.
Yeah, for sure. I think he was 4 or 5. It was skin of color patient.
Okay, bapoma is the winner.
Bapoma is the winner here, but it's not a bapoma. This was atypical spitz tumor, and ALK is positive here, like the ones that Emilios showed us.
Alcoma.
Yeah, alcoma.
Yeah.
What
would you prefer to have, an alcoma or a bapoma?
I prefer bapoma for sure.
Yeah, alcoma. Who was the describer of alcoma?
I don't know.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful, Nisa. Wonderful. Costantino.
At your service.
Constantine, show us OMAS. More OMAS.
More OMAS. More OMAS. Wonderful. Can you see my screen?
Not yet, but it's coming.
Yes, it's coming. Here we are.
There is a question, by the way,
Wonderful.
in which cases you order ALK or BAP gene, not gene, ALK or BAP stain, probably you mean, Lina?
Stain.
With the cases, large epithelioid cells.
So yeah, usually in schizoid tumor, in tumors with large epithelioid cells, as Nisa said, schizoid-looking tumors which are a little bit unusual, then these stains are good to be done. Well, many pathologists do them anyhow.
But but anyhow, if my pathologist is telling me this is a Spitz nevus, I will be happy and I will not ask for anything else. So
I think that the answer is whenever the sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Say.
No, I was saying that whenever the pathologist is not sure, that's when you order ALK and BAP and whatever else.
Well, let me tell you that ALK, as far as I understood from Mateusz, because we discussed a little bit, ALK is very nice because it's quite it's confirming quite strongly the schizoid nature of the lesion. So it's quite helpful for them. BAP one is more like, theoretical stuff. It doesn't help very much, but anyhow.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay. Go ahead.
So it's a 16-year-old female with this lesion that has been there. Well, it has been there, but they have noticed it changing a little bit, or so they thought. And the question is, what's your diagnosis? Sebi? Is this a melanoma? Is this a combined nevus? Is this a deep penetrating nevus? Or is it a bapoma?
Why not a very simple and let's say lovely blue nevus?
Because we don't like simple things.
Because it has a deep penetrating is the predominant answer. However, this was a combined nevus. You can see the brown a little bit here, the junctional component, and the rest one was blue nevus, as Jeppy said. But yes, very good.
Great.
Guys, let me tell you something. Sorry, Konstantinos, for interrupting you. After this episode, that it's nice, I like it, of course, we should stop discussing about this,
Rare neva,
let me avoid to say what I wanted to say. Let's be again more practical. I mean, we are in a phase of the happy hour, which became a little bit,
So you want to say, since I'm the oldest one here, you want to say, so we are masturbating us too much, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Intellectual masturbation. Yeah.
Intellectual masturbation. Sometimes it's nice, but it has been 5 episodes too long.
Enough. Yeah.
Bambini, basta con questo.
Bambini, basta. But what's going on here, Kostas? I see a little bit of red color.
You see a bit of red, a little bit of brown. And I would like to ask the question first, before I saw the clinical. Sebi? What do you guys think this is? Is it an SCC? Is it derma?
Other.
Is it
I vote for other forever. Other forever.
I love the other.
Other.
83%, I love it. And of course, the majority was right. I love this. How do you call it in Italian, Jeppy? When they throw glasses at you,
Yeah.
to...
This is fascinating. What she did? Come on. I mean, this is completely crazy.
You don't have this tradition in Napoli whenever
Very few
someone is
people.
old?
Very few.
Konstantinos, we have very common in Turkey, and they call it
Yes, in
hajama.
Greece it's very comfortable. Hajamas.
Okay.
We call it, in essence, glasses, that they throw glasses at you because they do it with a glass.
Okay,
hot
so
glass.
they think that this is prolonging life survival, right?
Not only, yes, but it takes muscle pains, allegedly, or a cold. It takes the cold away. Love it. Next one. This is a 53-year-old female with this, ugly lesion on the arm, and this is the dermoscopy.
This is a melanoma punto.
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 Okay.
So, yeah.
Rasoma.
Rasoma. What is a rasoma?
Come on.
It was like most lesions have NRAS mutation, so it was like a nevus.
Okay.
But has this term been ever used, or you just invented
No,
it?
I just liked it.
Yeah, nice. Why not? Yeah, why not?
Well, but you got 4 votes for rasoma. Yeah.
Yes. See, it works.
Yeah.
So, nodular melanoma, most people, I like it. However, notice here, it's like the junctional component. You don't expect a nodular melanoma to have a junctional component. This was a superficial spreading melanoma with a very strong nodular component. This was 5 millimeters breast lobe.
Yeah.
But melanoma punto, as Jeb said. And here, just the dermoscopy, 12-year-old boy with this lesion on the back. Diagnosis?
This time Bopoma.
Well, is this a Clark nevus, a bapoma, a rasoma, or a melanoma?
Bopoma. 100% sure.
Only big professors can make this diagnosis of rasoma. Only big professors. Yeah.
Yes, but
cannot.
it's nice.
Cannot. Normal people cannot diagnose this lesion as a rasoma. Yeah.
Bapoma, yes, it was.
Bapoma.
This
Excellent.
patient looks like mine, Konstantinos. The background is flat part is heavily pigmented and a pink nodule, right?
Yes, exactly. They were very similar.
So this was what?
Bapoma.
Bapoma. Okay. So
Bapoma.
you mean that if I don't have any bapoma in my collection, it's just because I didn't ask for the specific staining until now.
Yes,
that's your pathologist.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested in increasing my collection of bapomas.
I am sure.
Just one case. Just one case.
But I am sure that if we performed regular stain for BAP1 in many nevi which are somehow nodular, we would find.
But I have a suggestion for a study. Let's go back retrospectively and let's make a staining of all our amelanotic Spitz nevi, and let's see how many bapomas we get.
Yeah,
and then we will establish that this is just a Spitz nevus. Yeah. Wonderful.
We have something that Sebi reminded us, and he's very, very correct, which is the following. Last year, we every time asked you to send us your cases, and we did 2 very nice episodes with cases sent by you. So this year, for the moment, we did not remind you to do it, but now we do. So please send us your cases in the usual email. Find something that you consider either funny or educative or worth thing to present and to discuss, send it to us and we will arrange 1, 2, let's see how many episodes will be needed with these cases. So thank you, Sebi, for reminding us.
Yes.
And it's time that Jeppy wants to tell us something.
I want to tell you something. You know that Heine came out with this Delta 330 Pro, which is, in my view, a very nice tool, which is additionally enriching our, let's say, armamentarium in dermoscopy. And I would like to show you a case which we recently saw in our practice. This 75-year-old lady with a new growing nodule on the arm. So clinically, you see the picture, and dermoscopically, you see that this lesion is showing two things, basically, white lines and polymorphic vessels. Yeah, so this is not a papoma in my view. This is most probably amelanotic melanoma, polymorphic vessels and white lines. But you see here that this is you see beautifully the difference between polarized light and non-polarized light. You see? Polarized, non-polarized. Yeah. So in non-polarized light, of course, you don't see anymore the white lines, but in my view, you see better the vessels. Don't you think so? So vessels are much more.
Go back.
Huh?
Go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So
you know, because the white shiny lines are quite evident, quite large ones.
Yeah,
exactly.
they obscure the
Exactly.
vessels.
Exactly. So in my view, still non-polarized light has a value. I see a value in seborrheic keratosis, for example. I see a value in this kind of vessels, in kind of lesions in which we have to look carefully about the morphology of the vessels. So that's what I wanted to show you.
By the way, there is a question about this, but you already gave the answer in a very nice and persuasive way. Marty asked if the Heine 30 Pro will show the polarized lines, but then you showed us how well it shows the polarized line. So of course, yes, is the answer.
Yeah.
I think there was a problem with Heine 30
before
with the polarized white lines. Maybe this version is better.
Yeah, but no, it's perfect. I mean, concerning this, it's perfect. Jeppy showed a wonderful example of how nice it works. Yes. Fantastic.
Ragazzi, so in my view, it's now time for what? Emilio?
It's time to say goodbye.
It's not time to say goodbye. No.
Pascal. Ready? Are you ready, guys?
Yes, Blue Nivus
Smiling sweetness. Are you
ready.
ready? Smiling sweetness. Are you ready? Are you ready? No personal family history. Be careful. No personal family history. 4 millimeter midnight blue nodule, right outer ear, appeared 2 years ago spontaneously and not after something. Yeah.
Not
after something. Gradually, without triggering factor. This last few weeks, the lesion has suddenly grown. Reason: parental anxiety and consultation at my office. Okay. Fantastic.
Pigmented spits.
Pigmented spits. Yeah.
Not an easy one, huh?
She asked, blue nevus or not?
Yeah. Yes or not? You can say no.
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 If it is growing, it should be spitzoid lesion.
I agree.
No.
Melanocytoma.
And everybody, is correct now because it's a melanocytoma, which means that it could be a blue or it could be a spitz also, no problem. Yeah. Dermatoscopically, PEM presents a polymorphic lesion, homogeneous blue, and a variable combination of black, brown, and white color. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Pascal, for reminding this. Yes, melanocytoma is usually this combination of blue mainly, plus black. And now we go to the free electron. Are you ready, dear electron?
Electron.
Case from the friend Marie-Hélène Jegou, 83, woman referred by GP for this blue lesion on the leg. Okay? Okay?
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Blue nevus or not? Kostas.
If there is no history of melanoma, blue nevus.
Ah, che bello, bravo. So it was a metastasis of melanoma. This is the primary, and of course we know very well that cutaneous mets of melanoma might look perfectly like a blue nevus, perfectly. And this was a nice example. And of course, thank you very much, Penelope. The philosopher, are you ready?
I'm ready.
10 years old. So benign. Before looking at the lesion, benign. 10 years old, benign.
Easy case.
Recent change in appearance of this old nevus present since early childhood, now dark blue located on the arm. Do you worry?
No.
Bravo. Do you worry?
Combined nevus. Beautiful. Thank you, Penelope.
Blue, yes or not? Well, blue, yes. Somehow blue, yes. Combined blue.
Partly.
Yes.
Partly.
Partially blue. Perfect. And for me, 61 years old of Asian origin, I noticed this solitary dark blue lesion located on the knee. And I love it because you remember that I showed last week a lesion like this, and I commented that I often see these projections at the periphery in blue nevi, and I wonder if it's related to, for example, look here. I have the impression that it should be
lymphatic.
Yeah. Of course, I have no evidence on this. It's just an impression. So blue nevus, yes or not? Blue nevus representation with radial lines, star-best pattern somehow. Fantastic. But today we have a plus bonus.
For the nicest of coordinators, dear Sebastiano. Sebastiano, you don't know anything about it. Yeah, now
it's the real coordinator, for the man behind the scene.
Sebi, show us your face.
Sebi, for you, we have a 3-year-old girl. So everything is fine. It's going to be benign. 3 years old. Dark phototype. Growing dark blue nodule since 1 year located on the back hair of the neck.
Wow.
Maybe a spitz.
Blue and black, maybe spitz, maybe a melanocytoma. Yeah.
Spitz.
Spitz.
Yeah, spitz. Invented spitz. Bravo, Sebastiano. Bravo, Sebastiano.
Bravo.
Fantastic. Hyperpigmented structureless with blue. Best seen on dark phototypes, as stratocorneal melanin can mask other underlying features. Thank you. We thank you, Pascal, very much. As always, your cases were fantastic. And now it's time to say goodbye. No, Sebastiano.
No.
Dermoscopy happy hour at gmail.com. Most interesting cases will be chosen by Sebastiano himself. Yes. We just decided that the cases will be selected by you. Yeah. It was a spontaneous decision, but I'm sure that everybody agrees. Yeah. Do you agree, friends? Yes.
Perfect idea.
Of course, everybody agrees. 100% agreement. 100%.
Sebastiano, I mean,
100%. Yeah.
decision is taken.
Yes. And now, Kahoot, guys. Kahoot before we say goodbye.
Bravo. Go with Kahoot. Go with Kahoot.
Look, I
And
think that...
quote of today. We forget it.
What?
The quote. Yeah.
Yes, it's in the Kahoot. I think that I found a way to share also the sound, but let's see if I'm correct, yes or not. Oh.
Okay.
So, pin. We are waiting for the pin.
Yes.
Now, as usually, we will have the usual stuff. You hear the sound?
Sí.
Yes.
Grande. The music. Oh.
We're almost 300 people.
So let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's start.
Let's go.
Boom.
Grande.
Boom. So we start with the quote of the week poll. We have, I think, 5 proposals, which are: OMAS are not melanomas. OMAS do fascinate me. OMAS of the skin are mostly good things. OMAS, sheep, in wolf's clothing. All OMAS are fine except one, melanoma.
Emilio, we have one more OMAS, which is benign.
What?
We have one more OMAS, which is benign. Look, Thomas.
I love it.
We have a clear winner.
Yes.
OMAS are not melanomas. Yeah, and that's a great quote that will be added in the list. I like it very, very much. And now we start with our cases. So, case number 1. Back. Erythematous patches, I would say.
Yeah.
This is dermoscopy.
Yeah. Yeah. These are the situations in which everything.
You see that I give you time. Yeah. Okay. And now you have to tell me if you think that this is dermatitis, mycosis fungoides, tinea or psoriasis.
Let's see.
67 correct answers for mycosis fungoides.
Wonderful.
Yes, with the wonderful spermatozoon-like vessels. Very good.
Who came up with that term?
What?
Who came up with the spermatozoa-like vessels?
Why do you ask? Don't you know?
Come on. Rats. For some.
Ali Tadi Rats. St and Forza Sam. Okay, case number 2. Case number 2 is this one. Forehead. Okay. A small, slightly elevated lesion. This is dermoscopy.
Okay.
Easy?
This is offending.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's offensive.
Offensive, yeah.
Okay, that's a BCC, low or high risk subtype.
Okay.
so offensive.
Pam, 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 pam.
High risk
risk.
subtype. Wow, wow, wow. But you are so good. I mean, come on, come on. High risk subtype, no vessels, no vessels, and white color in the center, but no vessels mainly. That's, I mean, not large vessels. That's the main thing. So this was a micronodular BCC. Rats, Taha, Ali, Mickey, and Forza Samp are in the lead, which brings us to case number 3, pigmented lesion under the eye.
Okay.
Should I continue?
Yes.
That's dermoscopy.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Should I continue?
Okay. Interesting.
What do they mean? Okay. Do you want maybe? No. Don't speak. Don't speak. Diagnosis. So, melanoma, seborrheic keratosis, basal cell carcinoma, pigmented Bowen's disease.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, you think?
Unpolarized.
Melanoma, bravo, guys. Bravo.
Hai capito.
Bravo. You want to see it again? Melanoma. Not enough criteria to establish the diagnosis of seborrheic keratosis. Of course not. Very good. Which brings Mickey in the first place, Ents, Forza Samp, Gabi, and Eve. The first 5, which brings us to case number 4. On the scalp, non-pigmented, elevated lesion for sure. That's dermoscopy. Don't tell me that is not a nice photograph.
Yes.
Yeah. Please tell me that this is a nice photograph.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful photograph.
It's nice. Nice one.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful photograph of a.
It's a beautiful photograph of a papoma, alcoma, melanocytoma, lymphoma. Lymphoma. Bravo. This
Bravo.
typical roundish orange areas together with vessels inside them sometimes is
B lymphoma. B
lymphoma.
B cell.
B-cell lymphoma.
Visa. It's
Fantastic.
very beautiful image.
Fantastic. And now we have Forza Samp in the first place and polarized lady.
You know that I can guess Forza Samp. He or she is from Genova.
Forza Sampdoria.
Sampdoria, yeah.
Yes. And finally, again on the forehead, like the one we saw before, again a small lesion. That's dermoscopy. Unfortunately, a little bit blurred because of the Kahoot, but come on. Okay. And now the question is, that's a BCC, low or high risk subtype?
Look at this one, Emilius. Isn't it the first case?
Low risk subtype.
Why? Explain why.
Of course I explain. I have the photos side by side, by the way, but unfortunately they are a little bit blurred. So we cannot see so well as they are really present the in-focus vessels of the BCC, which are absent in the lesion on the left and present in the lesion on the right. And this makes a big difference for the subtype prediction. So we have a high risk on the left, low risk on the right, and let's see what happened. But I will show you these images.
Podium.
Blue cocktail.
Cocktail.
Polarized lady. Forza Samp.
Forza Samp. Wow. Bravo or brava?
No. That was a very deserved win because Forza Samp was there from the beginning. Yeah, fighting.
Yes. Who is Forza Samp? Who is Forza Samp?
Forza Samp.
Wonderful. Well, this episode brought us a lot of new things. Yeah. Alcoma. I like Alcoma, but I like even more Rasoma. I love Rasomas.
You're going to use it?
Yes.
Yeah. So do we promise to the audience that we will stop dealing with these kind of things and we will do something more practical?
More.
We promise.
Wonderful. So if we are able to bring Forza Samp to the screen.
In the meanwhile,
yeah,
let's thank once again. I mean, again, more than 350. How many people were connected in the live session in Zoom, plus all those in YouTube that we don't know how many they are, guys. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for being here with us every Sunday. I am Forza Samp, Giovanni Gignotti,
my friend Giovanni is an old guy. Come on, and he is able to push the buttons so fast.
Yeah, that's a challenge. Ecco, here is Giovanni.
Yeah, Giovanni
show up.
So
maybe this time experience wins.
So it means it. Yeah, exactly. But it
Not
means that.
Ciao, Giovanni.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I try every Sunday. Finally, I win.
Giovanni, the only little problem is that Napoli is in a great relationship with Genoa. I'm very sorry for Sampdoria. Yeah.
Next time, maybe.
Bravo.
Bravo you.
Bravo Giovanni.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Baci. Grazie.
So, guys, Sebastiano, you should open your camera more often. Let me tell you, you are so handsome guy. You are so nice, so clean face. I mean, we want to see you.
Yes, but you know that he's a shy guy. But anyway, ragazzi, enjoy the rest of the Sunday. See you next Sunday. Bye.
See you. Bye. Ragazzi.
Bye.